welcome to Discussions with a Divorce Coach. 5 questions in 15 minutes. Fast, focused, and full of insight. This is our first episode ever, and I thought to start, I would introduce myself. So let's go. I'm Kimberly Lorah. I'm a licensed professional counselor, a certified divorce coach, divorced single mom, and founder of Blossom Coaching. I help people move through divorce with clarity, confidence, and courage during one of life's hardest transition. Because divorce is really hard and you don't have to navigate it alone. So, how does discussions with a divorce coach work? By bringing you 5 questions in 15 minutes with trusted experts who understand this journey inside and out. This format that I've created is intentional. Each episode is designed to reduce chaos, help you understand your options, and gather clear, reliable information without overwhelm. Because when you understand your options, you gain clarity. When you have clarity, you build confidence. And when you feel confidence, you move forward with courage. So, like I said, in this series, I usually interview professionals in the divorce arena, attorneys, mediators, financial experts. We explore the who, what, where, when, why, and how of divorce support. But today, I'm turning the questions on myself because one of the most common things I hear is, what exactly is a divorce coach anyway? And how is divorce coaching different from therapy? Today, I'm going to give you some answers. So, question number 1, what is a divorce coach? Many people have heard of attorneys, mediators, therapists, but not everyone knows what a divorce coach actually does. A divorce coach is a trained professional who helps you navigate the emotional, practical, and decision-making aspects of divorce. We approach these challenges in a clear, structured, and forward-moving way. Your attorney handles the legal strategy. Your financial professional handles the money. But who helps you manage the overwhelm, the decision fatigue, the emotional overwhelm before big conversations? That's where I come in as a divorce coach. So, as a divorce coach, I'm your steady guide in the middle of a storm. I help you regulate emotions so you don't make reactive decisions. Clarify your priorities and goals. Prepare for difficult conversations and decisions. Set boundaries. Build confidence in your choices and move from chaos to clarity. So, another question I get all the time is, how is divorce coaching different from therapy? And this is really a great question and one I can answer from both sides because I am a therapist and a divorce coach. So, therapy often focuses on healing the past. We explore past wounds, deeper psychological patterns. We focus on diagnosis, mental health conditions, trauma processing, and it tends to be long-term and exploratory. Divorce coaching is really different. It's present and future focused. It's action oriented and solution focused. It centers on decisions, communication, boundaries, and confidence. And it's designed to help you move forward strategically. Here's a good way to think of it. Therapy might ask, why do I feel this way? Coaching asks, given how I feel, what am I going to do next? Therapy helps you understand why you feel the way that you do, and coaching helps you decide what to do next. Because I am both a therapist and a coach, I know when someone needs deeper clinical support, and what they really need is clarity, strategy, and momentum. Sometimes people need therapy, sometimes they need coaching, and sometimes they benefit from both. So now you might be wondering, who do I help? I work with people who are contemplating divorce but unsure, who are in the middle of the divorce process, who are rebuilding after divorce, who look fine on the outside but feel chaotic inside. I work with parents navigating co-parenting challenges and individuals rediscovering their identity and rewriting their new chapter. I work with people who want clarity in their emotions, that want confidence in their decisions, and they want the courage to move forward. These are things that I help with. The next question: when is the best time to work with a divorce coach? You don't have to wait until you're falling apart to get support. Coaching works best when you want to move forward intentionally. Coaching is incredibly helpful before filing, when you're deciding whether to stay or go, during active divorce, when communication feels tense, before mediation or court, when you are overwhelmed by decisions. You could work with me immediately after separation or even years later if you still feel stuck. Where in the divorce process do I help the most? Of course, it's best to get help in the very beginning when you're first contemplating divorce, but that doesn't always happen. I help across the entire transition, in the contemplation stage, when you're asking, should I stay or should I go? In the active divorce stage, when we manage conflict, communication, and decisions. In the transition stage, where we're adjusting to identity shifts and new routines. And in the rebuilding stage, when you're asking, who am I now and what do I want my life to look like? The final question is a bonus question. I always end with this bonus question so we could get to know a little bit more about our guest. In this case, it's me, and I'm going to answer the question, what gets me out of bed in the morning? So the answer is my pets, my two complaining cats who are always yelling to be fed, and my crazy dog who wants to go out and run in the backyard to chase squirrels. Just so you know, she hasn't caught any squirrels yet, but she does try every day. My pets are all rescues, and I love animals, and I've been volunteering at shelters and animal rescue organizations for the past 2 decades, and I've had pets my whole entire life. So, in closing, divorce is more than a legal process, it's a life transition, and transitions require support. I'm here to offer you that support. Divorce is hard, and I can help. So, thanks for joining me for discussions with a divorce coach. Remember, your marriage may have ended, but your life is not over. You can move forward with clarity, confidence, and courage, and I'm here to help you do just that. If you found today's conversation helpful and this episode helped you understand what divorce coaching is, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel and share it with somebody who needs a little encouragement and empowerment on their journey. If you'd like more support, tools, and guidance, visit me at KimberlyLorahCoaching.com, where you don't just go through divorce, you go through it and blossom into your next chapter. Remember, give yourself some grace and space today.